Yo, this is LDA, and I'm back again. I'm going to hit it real quick. So I was just on the live with Alfie Kingdom and Rare Pair Chauvinist, and we're talking about shutting this whole thing down. So definitely, if you were here last night, I said so much information that you really need to go back and listen to what was shared yesterday, because it was so much that I gave away that I want people to really get. I shared a lot of information that you really need to hear. So I'm going to wait for a couple of minutes, everybody to get into the chat room. But I am here, and I just left, yes, with Alfie Keenan. I'm also looking at this. This is crazy, but anyway. But definitely, this is Lawrence D. Adams, and I'm here. We were talking, if you were here last night, I shared so much information. It's almost impossible for me to recap what was shared yesterday because it was so deep. It was so relative. It was so to the point of what you needed to hear. So if you're here in the chat room, I'm going to be here just for an hour. And I want to thank the people who gave yesterday with the Cash App. That was definitely on point. I seen you. I appreciate it. Those who left comments tonight, we're talking about your purpose matters. What your purpose matters. Your purpose matters. You want to get that Cash App going? It is Lawrence D. Adams. Cash App. You know how it goes. This is Lawrence D. Adams, and I'm here again. D. A-D-A-M-S. I didn't spell it right. A-D-A-M-S. I think this $ right here. But we were talking about that your purpose matters. So we're definitely talking about that today. This is Lawrence D. Adams. Okay, I don't know what happened, but okay, let's get this off of here. So comments. Okay. Got a notification. So when you realize that your purpose, if you listen to what I said yesterday, I said a whole bunch yesterday that your purpose must be the main thing that you are going after. The other thing I shared with, okay, that came up. Okay, there we go. So you realize the importance of being on your purpose. So tonight, I want you to realize that your purpose matters. A lot of times what's stopping many people because they're putting their purpose secondary to everything else and everyone else, family, to their children, to their wives, or whatever the case may be. Your purpose must be paramount in your life. Your purpose must be paramount. Your purpose must be you must be on your purpose. As we talked about, like you realized last night that your purpose can definitely be one or two things. It's would you find out your purpose by finding out what you like and what you're good at, and you also find your purpose by the things that you do not like. See, when somebody's purpose shows up, they find that when a barber realizes that he's a barber, he looks at every person who comes he walks past, oh, their hair is messed up. Their line is messed up. Or I can really line his hair up, because his purpose is not just cutting hair, but his purpose is to make that person look like a brand new person when they leave him. Your purpose must be your main thing. Now, if you're watching this and you're going into the chat room, please let me know you need to write in there, my purpose matters. That is the key word for tonight. My purpose matters. My purpose matters. My purpose matters. If you don't get anything else tonight, I want you to get that my purpose matters. And see, once you get that in your mind and get that in your heart, that your purpose matters above anything else, you will then become disciplined, you become focused, and you accomplish everything that you need to accomplish. But your purpose, you got to realize that your purpose matters. That is the most important thing in your life to do, is to fulfill your purpose. Like I shared last night, I've been saying to my sons that you're here for a purpose. A lot of times people don't realize that you're here, that you're here for a purpose. Yes, you are here for a purpose. You're here for a reason, for design. You have to leave a legacy. Let me lay down my 4 mandates. So one of my 4 mandates is you must be on purpose. You got to take massive action. That's a key thing. You must take massive. Thank you, Sean. Sean, there you go. My purpose matters. That's the key thing. The other thing is you got to be on your purpose. You got to take massive action. You got to have game strategy, and you got to leave a legacy. How do people even know that you even here? You got to be on your purpose. Too many men, too many people are living in a matrix and not even knowing that they are just slaves to their emotions and to their needs, not realizing that they're not living on their purpose. When you realize that your purpose must matter, your purpose matters. It's a good time to ask questions. I'm only going to be here for so long because I have to jump back to another show. But your purpose must matter. So when you think about your purpose, this is one thing that people don't talk about. So say you find one part of your purpose always evolves. Your purpose always evolves. It always evolves. Your purpose always evolves. So you might find one part of your purpose and it evolves to another part of your purpose. And you look at, say, the life of Kobe Bryant. His purpose was basketball and to be the greatest basketball player there was. But as he came out of that purpose, guess what happened? He found another purpose in doing movies. He found another purpose in coaching what? His daughter. You got to understand your purpose is always evolving as you evolve as a person. Your purpose always is evolving. It's always evolving. The thing of it is, what's going on? What's going on, Miss Old School? What's going on? So you got to realize your purpose is always evolving. The problem is many people have not caught up with their original assignment of a purpose, and then they're lacking because their purpose has already evolved. It's when you begin to operate in your purpose, say you start painting or you start drawing, then your purpose begins to evolve, and now you're doing sculptures, and now you're doing portraits, and now you're doing this because your purpose is always looking to evolve. If you are not evolving, you are dying. So your purpose is always evolving. So you got to realize my purpose matters. If you're in this chat room, you got to realize that your purpose matters. It matters. Your purpose is the other thing about your purpose is always tied to a problem. Your purpose is always tied to a problem. Your purpose is always tied to a problem. What are you saying, LDA? Your purpose is always tied to a problem. Why is your purpose always tied to a problem? Because you are the solution. My purpose matters. That's right. My purpose matters. Your purpose is always tied to a problem. See, most people don't say, well, find your purpose. Man, you need to find your purpose. You need to do all this. But no one tells you that your purpose is always tied to a problem. It's tied to a problem. Why do you say your purpose is tied to a problem? Because you have to give a solution. The barber's solution problem solves a problem for a person whose hair is undone. The salon owner or the person who does hair purpose is always tied to what? A problem. Their hair is not curly. It's not acting right. They need relaxer. It's not straight. It's not curly. They want to go natural. Whatever. It's always tied to a problem. The bigger the problem, the bigger the what? The income. You are designed. So your purpose is always designed, is always attached to a problem. So the question I have for you, what problem are you solving? Your purpose is always attached to a problem. And what happens is you have not found the right problem that you are supposed to solve. So I'll talk mainly to men because many men think their problem is the women, and that's not the case. The real problem is you have not found your purpose. See, when you find your purpose, man, and you are solving your purpose, guess what happened? Guess what happened? What's going on, China White? The moment you begin to solve, as the man, begin to solve a problem or get into your purpose, guess what happens? And you're solving the problem, she comes along and assists you in solving the problem. She becomes, what happens to her? She begins to solve the problem with you. Baby, you can do it this way. How about you do it that way? How about we work together and do? That's what she's designed to do. Even if it's not the main purpose that you're doing, she's relieving something over here so that you can solve the problem, so that you can get the money to make sure everything is going on right. What's going on? Yes, I'm out here. So the real problem is an internal thank you. The real problem is internal. The moment you find your purpose, you're going to find problems. See, my purpose right now is to identify your problems. You have problems. What is your problems that you are solving? And what happens is, this is the other side note. When you are, think about it, you're on a job now, or you're working for someone, or wherever the case may be, you might be an entrepreneur, you realize that you're solving a problem for somebody else, and that's your purpose for getting the money. What problem are you solving? If you have rental property, you're solving the problem of what? Of people who don't have a place to stay. You got to realize that your purpose matters. Your purpose is tied to a problem. What problem are you solving? Or are you solving other people's problem and not even getting paid for it? Sometimes you're solving other people's problems that's not tied to your purpose, and you are not even getting paid from it. Maybe I need to stop. Maybe this is too much. Maybe I shouldn't be sharing this. Yeah, I can talk game and talk women and how to do all this and all that. Yeah, I understand all that. But until you get this concrete in your mind that your purpose matters and that your purpose is tied to what? To a problem, and that you are the solution. Many times, the reason why so many people are depressed, cannot sleep at night, drinking and doing everything else, because they have not solved the right problem to activate their purpose, to activate their purpose. Let me say that again. Many times people are using band-aids and antidotes to try to cover up because they have not solved the right problem in their lives and for others. And since you have not solved the right problem, guess what happens? You end up settling for crumbs. I said this yesterday, instead of going and eating from the table. I'm just saying, there's somebody in the chat room. I don't know. This might be, maybe I need to stop. Your purpose, let me emphasize this again. Your purpose matters. So I'm giving you clues, because a lot of people say, man, you need to be on your purpose. You need to take out and be on your purpose. They don't tell you that your purpose is tied to a problem. They don't even tell you that your purpose is tied to a problem. What are you solving? What are you solving? I'm talking to you. What are you solving? Or are you more of a problem? Or are you more of a problem? My purpose matters. A lot of people, thank you. I appreciate that, China. My purpose matters. I am designed to solve a problem. Dating coaches solve a problem for people who do not know how to get dates. What's going on? Time for that knowledge. That's right. Time for that knowledge. My purpose matters. Everybody talk about Black Lives Matters. This matters. This one, cops matters. Snakes matters. Dogs matters. But you got to realize that my purpose matters. Until you realize that you are designed to solve problems, you will not sleep at night. You will be tossing and turning. You will be solving other people's problems and not getting paid for it. Purpose is designed. Purpose is connect. I'm repeating. I used to be a teacher. Used to teach. So I'm going to repeat things because repetition is what you need to hear. You don't get it just the first time. It actually takes 7 times for you to hear it, for it even to digest, to get past your gates and let you go in. What's up? Welcome everybody in. So men have a problem. So what the problem is, let me get to the men. I got to say this. Many men have not learned that they are designed to solve problems. Many men don't realize you are designed to solve a problem. But what happens is not just men, people are now becoming victims. They want to become victims and not problem solvers. Oh, I need the government to do this. Or I need my mama, somebody else. This and that. No, you must solve the problem. The other side of solving a problem is knowing when it's not your problem. See, a lot of people get this whole thing mixed up. Okay, I'm on my purpose. I'm doing it. There's some things that are not my purpose. It's crazy how we set this. Yes, it is. It's crazy how we set ourselves up. So when you think about this, let me emphasize this. So you realize purpose, problem. You got to realize, okay, am I supposed to solve this problem? There are certain problems that's part of my purpose that I'm not supposed to solve. There are certain, let me emphasize, say that again. My purpose is right here. There are problems that I'm designed to solve. With inside of my problems, there are certain things that I cannot solve. That's when I delegate and get other people to assist on my purpose and solving the problem. I have an accounting for my business. She solves the problems for me, for my purpose, when it comes down to my accounting. Instagram solves a problem for me to get out what? My pictures or whatever I'm doing. You got to realize you got to allow other people to assist you and solve the problem that you have. Yes, people do cause their own problems, but your purpose is always attached to a problem that you need to solve. But on the flip side, you got to know when you need to say, I need help. I'm not gonna build a website. I can do it. I'll be struggling to do it. I can do it. But it doesn't mean that's my problem I need to solve. My problem is I do content. I teach. I encourage. I give information. So my focus cannot be on cooking dinner or doing that or doing. My focus need to be let me maximize what my purpose is, and everything around me is to assist me in solving a problem. See, this is why people don't teach this side of the game. This might be too much for you. If you're watching this, I am Lawrence D. Adams. Yes, I have books. Yes, I have content. Yes, I have a course. One of the books I have, because I need to share it, is The Secret Invisible Crown. Realizing who you are on the inside, the power of believing in yourself. I have also that. And also I do not have what is that called? Super chat set up. So, but I do have Cash App. You need to realize whatever you give, because someone did give last night, and I appreciate that. Bennett, you did give. So I appreciate the money that you gave to assist, because now you're helping me solve more problems. But just the other side, because I'm going to be consistent with this, there's another side I'm going to bring up that most people don't know that I can do. So this is let me get back to this. My purpose matters. That part need to be a shirt. My purpose matters. Until you get that engrafted, and I'm talking to you, you need to get that engrafted in your head. My purpose matters. You have family members saying their purpose matters above you, kids, husband, wife, car, this. No. When you realize that your purpose matters, you become very disciplined and very selective with your time. You become very disciplined and very selective with your time because you realize my purpose is of paramount. I must fulfill it. What is stopping you from walking in your purpose? I'm talking to you. What is stopping you? Are you afraid to solve a problem? Someone may, I'm thinking one person, I'm not going to say who it is, who's an artist. Your artwork solves a problem from people who are devoid, who do not see artwork or good artwork. You might be a musician. I have music, I do. My music helps soothe the soul of people who are in distress or those who want to get into the mood. Why? Because it solves a problem. The question I have tonight for you is, what problem are you solving? What problems are you solving? What problems are you solving? You say, but I don't know. Nobody told me. I don't know what it is. Find out what drives. This is one way you can find what your purpose is. What drives you crazy? A beautician, I'm always using beautician and barber. A beautician or a barber cannot stand a person's hair who does not look kept up. It drives something inside of them. I say, oh my God, if I can just get my guards and get my clippers and get to their head, I will clean them up. A person who likes to clean, who has a cleaner, cannot stand a dirty house because their purpose is right there. There's your purpose. Or a person who likes, so you got to think about it. What is it that drives you crazy that you like, oh my God, I can't stand this. I cannot stand for people to give false information who doesn't do their research. I'm solving a problem. It drives me crazy. It keeps you up at night. You're thinking about it. Your purpose is tied to what drives you crazy. I want you to realize your purpose matters. What's driving you that makes you like, if they don't get that right at my own job, I cannot stand stuff out of order. So I'm a man who likes structure and protocol. I can flow where they need to flow, but I like things to be right and in order. And they're not in order and not straight. So what does that tell you? I am destined. I have leadership. I give directions. And I'm not even in the position. Why? Because it's part of my purpose. You as a man, because I talked mainly to men, your purpose is to give direction, leadership, guidance to those that you serve. This may be too much game. Too much, too much, too much. Your purpose matters. Your purpose matters. See, most people don't want to hear this. You know why? They want to, oh, it feels good. I want something to tell me something that makes me feel good. Tell me something that makes me feel fine. No, 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 no. Someone needs to cut the slack out of your behind and tell you that you ain't on your purpose and you ain't doing what you need to do. That's the truth of the matter. Your purpose matters. You should be solving a problem. China White science, she solves a problem for women by teaching them how to walk in their femininity and how to engage with an alpha male. She solves a problem. Y'all ain't ready for this. Y'all ain't ready for this. What problems are you solving? Most people are afraid of problems because it's going to cause them to do some work. It's going to cause them to sweat. It's going to cause them to think. Most people have an inability to think. They're emotionally driven and they don't know how to think. You got to learn how to think. The game is a thinking man's game, not to the one who's driven by their emotions. Your purpose is tied up. Now repeat it over and over again till you get it inside of your rock head that your purpose is tied to a problem that you were designed to solve. What are you solving? Or are you solving other people's problems and not even getting paid or not even fulfilling your purpose? You can be in a job solving your boss's problems, fulfilling his purpose and not your own. You go home, drink a beer, have a glass of wine, go to bed, repeat it over, and you're unfulfilled. You're unfulfilled inside. You cause chaos. You do this, you do that. You know why? Because you're not on your purpose. When you're on your purpose, you get fulfilled. It's satisfaction. It's enjoyment. You got to find out what your purpose is, because your purpose matters. This is the other thing. The way you can also find out what your purpose is, it's a simple question people ask. When you were little, what did you say you wanted to do when you grow up? See, at that time, we don't have the, when we were little, we don't have all the conditioning and culture pressure to tell us what we can and cannot do. So when you're younger, your mind said, I can do anything. I'm going to be a pilot. I'm going to do this. I'm going to be an astronaut. Why? Because you see no way on how you can't do it. Let me see what you said right here. It says people should be punished for running from themselves. You know what? Let me ask that question. It's not a question, but it's a good one. People do punish themselves from running from themselves. People do punish themselves by running away from who they really are. They grow old and they have one thing it's one thing. They live with regret. They live with regret. So they are punishing themselves. You may not see it externally, but internally, they're fighting with themselves. Because before they came to this earth, they knew on the inside they came here with a purpose. But then they took the amnesia and went to sleep and forgot who they were. Have you forgotten who you were? Regrets sucks. I don't want to have any regrets. But have you taken the amnesia and fallen asleep and forgotten who you were? Many people have forgotten who they were. So they stir up drama and stir up controversy because they are unhappy within themselves because they're not on their purpose. Sean, you said regrets are misery and misery loves company. And there's a lot of that going on. You know why? Because they're not on their purpose. See, most people talk about this on these YouTube streets. Find your purpose. Be on your purpose. You got to find your purpose. Purpose. But no one tell you it is tied to a problem. And no one tell you got to say within your own self that my purpose matters. Please, I need you, everyone that's listening, get into this chat room. And I need you to put, so people can go back and look at this and say, I need you to type in my purpose matters. It's a reason. When you type it out, something's going to happen when you type out my purpose matters. Write that in the chat room. My purpose matters. Write that in the chat room, that my purpose matters. My purpose matters. It's only then you need to type it out. The reason why I'm having you type it out, there's a reason why. My purpose matters. You need to pick that in the chat room. My purpose matters. See, this is the first steps. Thank you. I need you. Don't ask a question, no statements. You need to put in my purpose matters. You need to put in my purpose matters. The first key to walking in your purpose is your ability to follow directions. The first key to walking in your purpose is your ability to follow directions. I ask everyone who's listening, whether you listen, get into the chat room, write down my purpose matters. My purpose matters, not yours, not my purpose. You need to write my purpose matters. See, the first key, or multiple keys, thank you. When you write my purpose matters, if you can't follow directions, you're not ready to walk in your purpose. You need to ask everyone to write my purpose matters. My purpose matters. Why am I asking? I got 15 people watching. Some people in the chat room need to write, and I don't see lights are not up. I need to write my purpose matters. Oh, I don't want to do that. That's your problem. You don't know how to follow directions, and therefore you would never walk in your freaking purpose because you can't follow directions. Here, your purpose is yelling from the inside of you. I need you to go to 2nd Street and turn right and meet this man with a yellow hat on. But you are saying, no, I'm going to do what I want to do. That's why you're not in your purpose, because you can't follow directions. I'm trying to help you, brothers and sisters. I'm trying to help you. But if you can't follow directions, you are not ready to walk in your purpose. First step is, can you walk in your purpose? There's a reason why. See, the first step to walking in your purpose. Oh, my hat got a little tilted there. The first reason for you walking in your purpose is when you can follow directions. That's the problem. You're stubborn, you're lazy, you don't realize that you don't know how to follow directions, and that's why you're not walking in your purpose. Or if you're walking in part of your purpose, you have not walked into the rest of your purpose because you don't know how to follow directions. Don't get mad at me. I'm just a messenger giving you a message. You need to follow directions in order to walk in your purpose. That is your problem. You're stubborn. You want to do things your way. And guess what? Your way is not working because you can't follow a simple directive. A simple directive. This is the right, my purpose. I'm trying to get you to the next level. Even though it says the elevation of the modern man, and I have women in here, it's still applicable because the principle is still the same. You got to learn how to follow directions. Think about this. Thank you. Too many of us are too hard-headed to follow directions. Think about this. Let me speak to the men first. Let me speak to the men. How can you not follow directions, but expect a woman to follow your directions? Let me repeat that because it may come back. Let me repeat it slowly. How can you, as the man, expect directions? Expect for women to follow your directions when you don't know how to follow directions? Follow directions is the first key. Because how can you solve a problem if you don't know how to follow directions to solve the problem? How can you solve a problem if you don't know how to follow the directions to solve the problem? Come on, get it together. Come on. It makes so much sense. Here, Let me say what my mentor shared with me. You please pay attention to what I'm saying. Everyone that's listening to this chat, who's listening to this, I'm talking about listening to this podcast, who was in the chat room. I am just you talking. I'm just your future self talking to your present self. So I'm telling you, I'm your future telling you, if you were just to write my purpose matter in the chat room and get the lights up, I'm trying to get you to your next level, to where you need to be at. That is the reason why, like I said yesterday, you're in the same place that you at. That is the reason why you're not elevating, because you do not know how to follow directions. And you know what it is? You're going to be in the same place come 2021. 2021, you same direction, same place, because you do not know how to follow directions to solve your problem. We think about it. There's always directions tied to solving a problem. If a person has a cleaning business, they have to tell their employees, I want you to vacuum this floor, clean the baseboards, and make sure you wipe down the TVs. Directions. How can you be a boss if you can't follow directions? How can you be a boss? Everybody telling I'm a boss. I'm about this life. I'm doing this. I'm all that. No, you ain't. Because you can't even follow directions. I'm sorry to tell you, to be the bearer of bad news. You are living a freaking lie, and you are hiding under a rock. You must learn how to follow directions. Let's recap. Teacher and me is kicking out. Your purpose matters. Your purpose is tied to what? A problem. Therefore, you solve a solution. You solve a problem, you get a solution. The first step to walking in your purpose is learning how to follow what? Directions. When you learn how to follow directions, you walk into solving a problem and to helping others. Now, your purpose is always tied to not just yourself. Thank you, China White. I appreciate that. Your purpose is always tied to, how can I put this? Your purpose is always tied to how you serve others. Let me see. Just okay. Appreciate that, China White. China White just gave. So let me tell you something. Let me for those who gave. Thank you for the support. Type this in as one of the. We don't judge here. We all help. We're here to help. So there's no judgment here. Since she gave, she's the first person who gave tonight on the Cash App. Let me say something special let me give something, because see, people don't know I can do this. Let me give this. So China White, what you're going to experience this year in your business. I know you have a business. There's nothing I didn't know. I know you have a business, but your business is about to explode. You're going to realize that you're going to have to employ other people as you begin to open the doors of your business. You need to look for more property that you can get involved in, so that property is going to open up to you. Have your ducks in a row, because when it opens up, you're going to realize there's going to be more money. It's going to be so much money. It's going to be enough money to take care of even more that you want to do. So start getting your ducks in a row, because money is definitely in your direction. That's for China White. She gave $5. I had to give it to her. That's what I sensed. What's going on, modern day life? Thank you. Yeah, man, it's the hat, man. I appreciate it. I say a lot of us men don't need dating coaches, but life coaches. That's very true. Let me put that in there. Good job. Hear from Afi. I appreciate Afi sending. Thank you, sitting over. So today we send over from Afi. Thank you. Much love to Afi. So China White, that was for you. Said Fire Ranger hat status. So let me get back because we got people that's coming over from the other chat over. So let me say this. Your purpose matters. So we got more people. So China White, I hope that was right on the money for you, what I share with you. If it is, if that was on the money from you, China White, from what I shared about you, just say yes or no. So I know where to go. So just get back to it. We got people coming in. So this is the key here. This is it right here. Your purpose is always tied to a problem. What problem are you solving? 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 Good job. Thank you. I'm glad that helped you, China White. Most people don't know I can do that, but I'm going to share that. I'm repeating because we got more people coming back in. Trav, here it is. Boom. So this is it. Your purpose is tied to a problem. And the first thing that most people missed when they came in here was they did not know that you got to follow directions. Someone said, when I took a break, let me put that in there. When I took a break from my purpose on weekend, what? Okay, we're not no questions yet because I want to recap. Then I'll get back to you. This is it. I want you to get this. Your purpose is always tied to a problem. What problem are you solving? Most people are not solving a problem, and therefore they are a problem. What's up? What's going on? Your purpose is always tied to a problem. Now, I want everybody that's new that's coming here. This is your test for tonight. Yes, it's a test tonight. I need you to type in the chat room, my purpose matters. We're going to see if this is going to happen. See, the other people already did it. If you give the Cash App and I see it hit, I'm going to give a special word to you. But I need everyone who just jumped in from Alfie, send everybody over. I need you to do this. I need you to write, my purpose matters. Until you realize that my purpose matters, you are wasting your freaking time. You're wasting air. You're wasting rent on this earth. You are just nothing. You need to type. Let me see how people can follow directions. Can you follow directions? My purpose matters. That's all I need you to do. Right. My purpose matters. See, we only got a couple people to do. My purpose matters. No, not purpose matters. My purpose matters. Anthony, follow directions. My purpose matters. See, this is the first test. Thank you. When you can follow directions in your purpose, you are ready to solve a problem. Your purpose, thank you. My purpose matters. Simple. My purpose matters. When you can get that in your head, that your purpose matters above anything else, you become disciplined. But the problem with most people, and I'm repeating it again, you don't know how to follow directions. I ask a simple directive. Can you write in the chat room, my purpose matters? If you can't follow directions, how can you solve a problem? How can you tell people to solve a problem if you can't follow directions? I'm learning my purpose matters. Someone else in it, we'll see here. I'm trying to get it. Let me get it because I'm new to how to do all this stuff right here. Here we go. This is how we do it. I'm going to put it in the other. My purpose matters. That's what I want you to get. When you can type that in there, my purpose matters, then that's what we're going to do. So give me a second right quick. Well, I want you to realize something. When you walk in your purpose, let me say this because people need to hear this. When you walk in your purpose, some people ain't going to like you. When you walk in your purpose, some people are not going to like you. Get ready for it. When you When you walk in your purpose, some people are okay. I see another Cash App right now. This went through here. I'm going to put it at here's the link right here. Here it is. Boom, because I can't do it. Here we go. Boom. Is that it? Yep. Okay, and the line. So I seen another. Now I'm going live again. Here we go. Right now. Okay, here we go. I see another. Thank you for in the line for that, for your donation to here. I don't know why my phone is not charging. That's interesting. Okay, but so what is the Cash App collection plate for the? No, listen. Let's stay kings. Let me understand something. When you get information, what you do. Oh, you're backstage. Okay, here we go. What's going on, Alpha Kingdom? So what's the Cash App is for you to insist on what's giving. You only give because it's helping you. It's an exchange. See, that's the problem. I'm not saying you per se. With some people, they don't realize the value of information. So they expect everything to be free. What I'm giving you can take you to no problem. And I'm not getting on you. I'm just sharing what it is. No, I'm asking for the line, bro. No problem. But I'm saying this because most people miss it. This is not for me. This is for the advancement of giving more information like this. Alfie, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. So I'm going to recap. I am a teacher by nature. Let me repeat this. Your purpose is always tied to a problem. What problem are you solving? And if you can't follow directions, guess what happened? You ain't ready to walk in your purpose because you know why? You ain't ready to solve a problem. Alfie, what do you have to say about that?
Ask me again. Jesse trying to get up in here. I'm trying to get him in here.
Okay. I put the link in the other place.
Oh, okay. Now there. Oh no, I'm tripping. What was the question now? I'm sorry.
So this is the question. Why is it so important for people to be on their purpose?
Oh, why is it important for the purpose? It just makes you a complete person, man. Purpose creates person. You see what I'm saying? Like, if you haven't acquired anything and you have never set out anything to do anything and accomplish anything, how can you feel like a man? How can you feel complete if you have never been through adversity, if you've never accomplished anything? You know, you kind of lacking in some areas, and the last thing that you need to be worried about is a woman. You feel me?
Right. So that's why it's so important that people need to be on their purpose. That is the reason why you're trying to look for chasing after every woman. That is the reason why you're trying to look for this and that to satisfy you, because you are not on your purpose. Your purpose always demands for you to be disciplined. When you're on your purpose, I said this earlier, I think people didn't miss because I was trying to get stuff together. I said LDA and Steve the Dean. Actually, me and Steve the Dean actually used to work together years ago, over 10 years ago. Good point. But when I said this, when you're on your purpose, you're automatically going to get people who are not going to like you.
Thanks.
I don't care which. Get the likes up. When you're on your purpose, you're going to automatically attract people. You know why you attract people that are going to hate you? Because they're not on their purpose.
You're making them look bad.
Right. Most people are afraid to walk in their purpose because they're too concerned about other people. They're too concerned about other people. You're too concerned about what would they say? What would my parents say? What would this do? I might lose that. When you walk in your purpose, let me give this out. And I'm supposed to stop in not far from that. When you walk in your purpose, you have to give something up. Everybody can't go with you when you walk in your purpose. Everyone can't go with you when you walk in your purpose. Exchange. Okay. Let me put this in there because I like what you said. Salute to all the fellas in the spirit principles and the community level. Love you out. Shook back and reciprocate now. Thank you. When you walk in your purpose, you're going to make someone upset. You're going to make someone angry because you're shining the light on them and they're realizing their inadequacies. Your purpose shines light on people who are not walking in your purpose. And when you're walking in with correct, strip yourself of the commodities and who are you? Let me get back. So we got a question because it's coming. I'm waiting for Jesse to come up, but this is the time you need to ask questions only about purpose. Don't ask me questions about Susie Foot. Don't ask me questions about how do I get the girl's number. I'm not telling you none of that. Don't ask me no questions about what happened yesterday with Donald. And I don't. This is not it. It only about purpose.
Y'all heard what he said.
None of that stuff. You talk about that, I'm telling my mods to kick you out. You must see. That's the thing. That's the thing. You got to know how to follow directions to walk in your purpose. I see you, Jess. I'm about to tap you in. Jess, are you there?
Blessings, I'm out here.
What up?
So
What up?
let me recap. Let me recap again, because I believe in. This is my first. Okay, I believe in repetition. Your purpose is always tied to a problem. You are designed to solve something. And you must realize that my purpose matters. And if you cannot follow directions, you are not ready to walk in your purpose.
Church, you said your purpose is tied to a problem. Now, here's the thing: most people tell the universe they want something, they tell the universe what their heart desires. Then, the universe sends an adversity their way, they send that problem their way to prepare them for what they ask for. What that is supposed to do, that adversity is supposed to burn you down, okay? It's supposed to come, destroy the current version of you. So you're supposed to rise from those ashes to be ready. That new version of you is getting what your heart desires. So whatever adversity or problem you encounter, that is tied to your purpose. So you got to walk through that. You got to experience that, gain that experience, that knowledge. You got to go through that fire, get banged in that fire. I'm using like a sword making or knife making analogy. They got to take that sword, put you in the fire, bang you in the fire. So through the heat, through the pain, all of that, experience that. Then after that, they put you in the water. You come back out way stronger than before. So that adversity is very, very important. So what LDA said, that particular point is so important, and it's so important for people to understand. Whenever you come across adversity, you got to be thankful for it. You thank the higher power. You thank the universe for it. It's like, thank you for this adversity. That means whatever your heart desires, the time is coming. It's almost there. So that is sent your way. That is literally like the first step to understanding it, and it's coming. It is sent your way. All you got to do is persevere, endure, take the lessons, take the lessons and the blessings that comes with it, and everything's sweet from there. But guess what? Once you reach that step and you start getting comfortable, there's a next step and there's a next evolution. You know what's crazy? I was speaking to a female today, this young lady, and she was like, I could tell her energy was off. I was like, yo, everything, the last 3 days I've been asking, is everything okay with you? Yeah, it's okay. Today I'm like, seriously, is everything okay? She's like, no, I'm going through some things. I was like, yeah, I could sense there's something off about you. She's like, well, yeah, I'm experiencing some difficulties. I'm like, well, yeah, that comes with life. Whatever you've requested or whatever your heart desires, wherever your dreams, your goals are, it is coming. That's what you ask for. So whatever you experience, it is preparing you for that. She's like, well, it's life always going to be like this? Like, yes, every step comes with adversity. That adversity makes you better for the next step. There's no escaping it. You got to be comfortable with discomfort. Because guess what? If you operate in the comfort zone, and that's where your life ends. Your life ends at the comfort zone. That's where growth ends. That's where everything goes to die. Dreams, aspirations, everything dies in the comfort zone. Discomfort is where you got to operate, and you got to be so happy and comfortable in there. Like I train as a boxer. I used to box competitively. Now, mind you, whenever you're in the ring, if it's a fight, well, for a fight, your first 3 fights, you're gonna be scared. You're gonna be uncomfortable. You know, you can everything you learn goes out the window because of the discomfort. But once you go into your fourth fight, your fifth fight, you start to be calm. You start to be very calm. You start to be able to think through the fire. You got somebody coming at you, trying to bite your head off, trying to knock you out, trying to hurt you, literally trying to attack you physically and stop you. But through it all, you learn to stay calm. You learn to stay relaxed. You learn to operate. You learn to apply what you've learned. Guess what? That discomfort isn't gone. You're still uncomfortable, but you've attained a certain level of calmness. That is an analogy for life. That discomfort isn't going to go away. That adversity isn't going to go away. But with endurance and everything, you learn to be in a very calm space and you learn to operate through the chaos. Don't run away from chaos. What you should be looking forward to and what embracing is to be able to operate in the chaos. Just be able to sit back and work in there. And guess what? Once you're in that fire, it's beautiful. It's an amazing feeling. You achieve this state of flow where there's so much chaos around you. Like there's somebody coming to take your head off, but you're enjoying it. Okay, I see this coming. Move, get out of the way. Hit him, get out of there. Oh, okay, I see this coming right here. The same way. Okay, there's a problem. There's this problem here. You know what? I've never experienced a problem like this. This is great. Let me. Then you start figuring it out. You start moving, and you start moving and trying to navigate through it all. So guess what? Learn to operate in chaos. Don't run away from adversity, man. The day you run away from adversity is the day you give up on yourself, and the day you die, and the day you lay down as a man. And as a man, like Eddie Few says, if your crown is too heavy, you don't take it off and you don't put it down. So the day you give up on adversity, that's the day you give up on yourself. One thing you got to understand.
Great point. So I got Sheila E. Some people don't know their purpose. What advice can you give? If you listen to the beginning of this stream, I gave one of the examples how you can find out what your purpose is. It's normally something inside of you that's bothering you. I can't stand nappy hair. A barber can't stand a person whose hair is not cut right. The line is wavy when it should be straight. A person who's in the salons who can't stand when someone put a relaxer in the dye in and it don't work. They are designed to solve. You realize your purpose is something that hurts you. I cannot stand disorder. So guess what? My purpose is tied to getting order and instruction to people, and I can't stop. I can't stand illiterate or people who do not know. So what do I do? I am a master at giving people instructions. I know you're not talking about you, Sheila, but I'm just giving that advice.
You said purpose is usually tied to service. Whatever you want to do, whatever your purpose is, even if you don't know it, first you got to look within to find your purpose. But you always find out purpose is rooted in service. That's the thing. That's the greatest honor a human being could have, to be of service to another human. So whatever your purpose is, at the end of the day, know it is rooted in service. Your purpose will never be selfish. Mind you, you could be the person who's appointed to deliver that service, but your purpose is always rooted in service. That's the basic fundamental of it. Purpose at its core is rooted in service. No matter what it is, it's rooted in service to another man. And all of history's greatest men and all of history's richest people, all of history's happiest people have had their purposes rooted in service to other men.
Here, before we go on, because that's a good. I have somebody, Nicholas Conti. You just gave. Let me, and I'm not sure if you're in the chat room. Nicholas, are you in the chat room? You just gave on Cash App. You just gave on Cash App. Nicholas, I need to see, let me get you. Okay, so I just gave if you're looking for the link, I'm going to put it in the chat room one more time. But Nicholas, you just gave, and I appreciate you just gave that $10. I don't know what's going on around you. I don't even look at you. See this?
Hey, yo, we don't do that here, man. We don't do
so I need you to immediately dismiss that.
We don't do that. We don't do that here. That's bottom feeder energy. We don't address that.
Right.
We don't do that here.
So I need to get rid of that immediately.
Somebody ban that. We don't do that.
Yeah, Ben, we don't do that.
That's goofy. We don't operate on zombie energy. That is zombie frequency. All right.
Delete and block.
What we're talking about right here is a high frequency. We don't need to drop the frequency down to zombie level. We don't do that. This is flat energy, man. We
So
don't recognize that, man. Dub that. Somebody dub that right there, man.
yeah,
That's
so amenity block is not allowed to be in here.
it's
Matter of
2020.
fact,
We're grown men here. We're grown men chopping it up, man. Trying to be of service to other men. We don't do that goofy shit. Address that, man. And whoever that is, I hope you find that inner peace you need, man. Because yo, this is it's a sad life to live like that. But I digress.
so I want to talk about Nicholas. Nicholas, I see that you gave the $10. I'm not sure what's going on around your life, but I'm seeing that you need to. I'm first thing that's coming to mind is schooling. If you're Nicholas, please let me know that you're in there. I need you to know if you gave. I need you to see that you put a 1 in the chat room so I know who gave. So I can tell you something.
Who gave? Like who donated?
Yeah, someone donated. Nicholas gave. So I need you to put a 1 in the chat room if you're the one, Nicholas, who gave that money. Okay. Okay. So I'm not sure. So it was you. Let me make sure I'm the right person. Got you. Got you. Got you. So this is what I'm seeing. I keep hearing you need to go to school. Something about schooling around you. You need to, for your purpose, you need more schooling. I'm not sure what you're doing right now. All I'm seeing is that you need more schooling that you need to tap into. You need to tap into something with your schooling. I'm not sure you finished school, but your purpose is going to be elevated when you get your schooling together. When you finish school, your purpose is going to open up like never before. If this is applicable to you, let me know if it's true. If it is not, I am off. I am off.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, too, at the base level of it, too, you got to be a student of life. Like,
Yeah.
maybe you might have to go to school to learn how to learn the discipline of being a student. But guess what? That's all it preps you for. Outside of that, you go on, you elevate. You got to learn every day of your life. It's a learning experience, and you got to understand that and explore that. So maybe like a financial institute, it's not for educational institution, post secondary might be for you or might not be for you. But at the end of the day, you got to learn how to be a student first, and then be a student of life. And just
okay. So yeah, that was you. Okay, I forgot this delay. So I hope you heard what I said about you. There's schooling that you need to get to even further your purpose and what you need to do. I don't know you from a can of paint. That's what I'm sensing around you. You need to definitely get that schooling in. There's something that. Okay, that's me. Okay, so that's you. So there's something about schooling that you give, and also too, there's something about you need to move. You're in the wrong location for what you're called to do. I'm going to leave it right there.
And honestly, you might be in a comfortable state. That's the thing.
Yeah.
You might be in a state of comfort, and you need to get out of that state of comfort or that mind state of comfort. Get into some discomfort, man. That's where your growth starts. Because once you're comfortable, you're stuck in it. You're stagnant. You got to flow.
So yeah, definitely. So we were saying something. I put the link in there. I think Sheila E was trying to get in. We were trying to get in. So it's interesting. I said this prior to everything happening. When you're on your purpose, you automatically, what happens? When you're on your purpose, you automatically what? Draw haters. Did I not say that? When you're on your purpose, you automatically attract haters because you know why? You are living a life that they cannot live. Somebody else just gave a cash app. Man, this is amazing right here. Make sure I get who this is. This is Josh. Heavy game. Josh Thomas. I'm not sure where you are right now. Josh, please, I need you to put a 1 if that's you in the chat room so I can tell you. We got 3 expert level people here. What Josh, no, I need you to put a number 2.
What up, Josh? I know
Spitting
that.
There you go, Josh.
Josh.
Okay, Josh, right now. Josh, there you go. You picked 1, 2. Good. In 12 months, you should not be in the same place that you are right now. You should be looking to elevate in every area of your life. Josh, you are settling. You are too comfortable where you are at, and you are not living the greatness that's inside of you. You are not living the greatness inside of you. You're listening to the wrong people. I hear someone that's in your ear now that's just stopping you from being on your purpose. Josh, you need to get angry at life and say, I demand more. You're living below what you need to be. In 12 months, if you listen to what we're saying, your life should be completely changed around. Josh, is that applicable to you? Yes or no? I can be wrong or right. China White, you crazy.
See, LD, I told you it's that flow. You keep it going.
Yeah. Look what he got in his hand. Is that spot on, Josh? 12 months, you should be at a whole nother level. You are settling too much. Look what piece do you have in your hand, Jesse? Because it's powerful.
Hey, Josh. 12 months. 12 months. Listen, this is within, but this is what is on the outside of it. You got to break that mold. You got to break that mold, and have this come out. Look within. All right, like there's so many benefits with being introspective as a man. Just always looking within. Everything you need in this world exists within you. So always look within before you look outside. Whenever there's an issue, whenever there's a problem with somebody, you look within. You look for your role in said issue. That's what a man does. He looks within. He takes responsibility for what the role he plays in any situation before he looks outside. So everything you possess is within you. Look within and start your journey. Look within and start your journey.
Wow, man, wow. I just heard something about Josh, man. Wow. Wow. It seemed like Josh wants something about a girlfriend. Let me drink this water. Wow. Wow.
But Josh, hold on. Where are you seeking? Where are you seeking your happiness and your peace? Are you seeking it from yourself, or are you seeking it from a third party?
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm gonna leave it alone. No, no.
I
Thank
feel.
you, Josh. Thank you.
Look within. Like I said, look within. It all exists within. That's the thing. Solitude. Solitude and loneliness are two different things. Solitude is spending time with yourself, enjoying spending time with yourself, looking within, basking in that glory of that, and then going from there. Seems like you're not in touch with yourself. You're looking for yourself in other people, or you're seeking comfort in other people. It starts within. You start with yourself. You find that comfort within. You find yourself within, and everything will fall in place, man. Start inside, man. Be introspective. I don't
And
know. You know what?
go ahead.
LDA. I always thought this was common. I thought every man did that. I thought people would like to be by themselves, look within, explore within, and find out who they are. But like, it seems like people don't do that. Like that's scary. That's very scary. Because the more you know yourself, the easier it is to relate to people, or the easier it is to interact with people.
Very true. Very true. I want to thank everyone who has given already. The other thing, I think Alfie dropped off, or maybe his phone died, or wherever the case may be. This is the other thing. So we make sure I have to recap because that's the teacher in me. Okay, what did I say? What did I say? Let me emphasize. We're only talking about purpose. We're only talking about purpose here. If you're not talking about anything else, we're not talking on that. I gave strict instructions, but if you came in late, if it does not apply to purpose and where you're going, this is not the thing for you. Please delete his comments.
Goof. Like we said, LDA, it's crazy. Once you get on that higher level frequency and you're chopping it up and you're radiating that light, illuminating it, you get the zombies, right? The lower frequency folks who they can't elevate to that frequency. And whenever they try to elevate to reach there, it's like almost like not being able to breathe the air up there. So guess what? If I can't breathe that good air up there, I'm pulling you down here to breathe this bad air with me.
Right.
Because my lungs don't have the capacity to survive up there. And that's what we seem to be attracting. That's twice now we have 2 different people come in with comments to try and derail this.
Right.
And derail
right. If it's not on talking about purpose, because your purpose matters, you're in the wrong chat. See, what happens is, when you're on your purpose, you demand excellence. You demand for things to be correct. You have no tolerance for any crap because you're on your purpose. And see, that's what most people miss it because, oh, no, we're going to be, no, I don't have time. If it's not on what we're talking about, you're in the wrong chat room. Go find somewhere else. And I'm saying this because this is my place. This is my brand. And if it does not apply to what we're talking about, you're out of order. Please step and leave.
It's counterproductive. We're going to do counterproductive. That's a waste of time.
So definitely, a recap on purpose. I know to see the numbers dropping because people don't like this because they don't like confrontation, but it is what it is. So let me recap. When you're on your purpose, you got to realize that your purpose matters. Above everything else, your purpose matters. Your purpose number 2 is designed to what? To solve a problem. If it does, your purpose is designed to solve a problem. Your purpose will draw haters. Next thing, your purpose, what does it also do? Your purpose also is tied to, what is it I said? Your purpose is always tied to solving a problem. Okay, somebody asked a question. So we got people who have a question. I'm only going to 1 o'clock, so you got less than 15 minutes to ask your questions, and we're going to hit short answers, hit it and go, because I have to go. So okay, here we go. I know it's supposed to be on my purpose, but I still think about women, especially since my experience with them are menial, and I'm 26. I understand that. So what do you
discipline yourself? You're a man. You're a 26-year-old man. Discipline yourself. What do you think about women? What is it? Is it sexual? Is it a physical part that's getting you? Like, discipline yourself. Intimacy it's always going to be there. Is it physical intimacy that you're lacking? Well, your hormones are raging. Just discipline yourself, man. You're going to compromise your purpose over a nut? At the end of the day, listen, if it's not somebody who's contributing to your purpose or being an asset to your purpose and to your goals, that's just a distraction. That's just entertainment at the end of the day. It's no different than letting Netflix distract you from your goal, okay? All that is what? Attachment and the pleasures of physical gratification. So physical pleasure and attachment. That's all it is.
So let's go to the next one. So Sheila E said a person has to know who they are before they know their purpose. Very good point. When you know who you are, you can walk your purpose. Let's go to the next one. Any advice on staying in the flow or carrying the load, like the homie say he wants your what?
To want your energy, right?
Oh, okay. So when you stay in the flow, easy when you stay in your, it's because you know your purpose and what you accomplish. You got to realize your purpose is bigger than you. So that's how you got to stay. That's how you're able to stay in the flow. Does it get easy? Is it easy all the time? No. Is it hard?
You
Yes.
gotta you gotta embrace discomfort too. Once you notice your purpose, you embrace discomfort. So once, guess what? Once you're in the purpose, to use the fighting analogy again, you get in the ring. Okay, refs call you. Come to the center of the ring, touch gloves. You go back to your corner. You dap up your corner man. You turn around. You look at your opponent in the face. Guess what? You're about to fight now. He's about to try and take your head off. That moment is discomfort. The moment you go and meet him in the center of the ring is discomfort. The moment he throws a punch, hits you in the face, that's discomfort. You get out of there, you throw back. Now it's still discomfort, but you're getting into the flow of things. You're embracing the discomfort. You're facing them. Okay, you're meeting them head on. So at the end of the day, you got to meet your purpose head on. It's going to be uncomfortable, but guess what? You keep that focus and you stay there, and eventually you start to get calm in there and you get to operate in that discomfort, and that's where flow comes. And I'd like to use that fighting analogy again. During the first round, you settle in. Okay, he doesn't hit as hard as I thought. Okay, my jab is quicker than him. My hands are faster than him. I'm getting out of the pocket faster. Okay, now I'm in my flow. Now I'm analyzing him. Now I'm implementing a game plan. No different from your purpose. Okay, so it might look insurmountable. Nothing is bigger than you. If your dreams are bigger than you, you're in the right direction. Nothing is bigger than you.
Right.
The key is to taking the first step. Once you take that first step, everything comes. Now you get into the flow of solving problems. Everything is, it might be healed as a mountain, but guess what? It comes down in little steps. It's broken down into steps, and you're attacking that way. So don't ever look at something as being insurmountable or discomfort. Discomfort, you're in the right direction when you have discomfort.
Okay, let's go to financial advice for someone who's about to graduate college and also owns a business. So that's a loaded question, and it's going to take more than time to even go into that. You need to seek out the proper financial advisor on what to do. I cannot give you that because I am not a CPA. Neither one
But
of us.
it's also a very vague question.
Yeah.
Financial. See, it's
Yeah.
loaded and vague. So seek the right professionals for that, because
Yeah.
they could be very industry specific. Because what type of business are you in? So it's
Yeah.
a very loaded question and very
Yeah.
question.
I
So
can. And
yeah, seek the right advice for that.
yeah,
Because
because you're not going to get me in trouble with that.
yeah.
Okay, let's go to this next one. And when you experience it, nothing would change, and you will wonder why okay, yeah, you were confirming what was said. China White, I think your answer was your question was answered when Jesse answered give the analogy about the fighting. So we are less than 9 minutes left. Please get your next questions that pertains to purpose, nothing else. If it doesn't pertain to purpose, don't ask it. See, when you walk in your purpose, you become disciplined, and you immediately fend off any distractions because it don't fit your purpose. You don't fit your purpose. So this is Laura. I got Jesse here. He has a channel that's up and coming. This is Lawrence D. Adams. I want to thank everybody who gave. I want to thank everybody who came through. If you have a question, it is definitely. If this is help, if you have any questions, this is the time to Sheila, what are you saying? So before we leave, when this chat ends, you need to go back to this channel and write in the comments, my purpose matter. This is your assignment.
Oh, one thing also. You can't receive anything with your fists closed. Okay? You can't receive anything with your fists closed. It has to be open to receive. That also means you got to give to receive. If you're on this channel soaking up the game, the least you can do is hit that like button or subscribe or leave a comment. But better yet, no, ideally, it would be nice to because guess what? You're taken out of LDA, you got to replenish. Okay? So guess what? A little token of appreciation going to him, going to the Cash App. Ideally, that would be what would be ideal. But guess what? Not everyone's in the same financial situation. If you can't, you do it with appreciation and other non-monetary ways. So that's one thing you got to understand. Where you go to knowledge, person needs upkeep to a maintenance, man. Whenever you're taken from somebody, you got to replenish. That's the order of the universe. Because at the end of the day, you're gonna end up depleting somebody, and he won't be there to provide to you. So if somebody's giving you guidance in any way, you got to show appreciation somehow. It's up to you. It's up to your discretion, the level of which you want to appreciate. Um, it's not my call to tell what to do, but guess what? You got to do that, man. You got to understand that principle, man. Don't close your hand, man. Else you're stopping your blessings in the universe. Open. Be ready
So
to receive.
so definitely. So what you do is hit the like button. When this ends, I need you to do something. I need you to write "My purpose matters" in the comments. When this ends in less than 7 minutes, go back to this video and write in the comments, "My purpose matters," because it's not about my purpose. It's not about Jesse's purpose. It's about your purpose. And when you write it down, because it takes 7 times, I believe they say from what my studies is, for something to get triggered inside of your mind for you to take actions. So you must write down "My purpose matters." Write it in the comments that my purpose matters. So it's important. I'm right now, I'm coming to a close.
But it seems like this purpose talk is really see LDA, this frequency we're on, the vibrations we're giving out, emitting right now. It has woken the trolls. It's 3 times now. I literally just joined the chat, like, I don't know, maybe half an hour ago, and this half an hour we've seen 3 different trolls coming out. And that's the thing, man. If you're an energy zombie, man, you live a sad life, because we're here talking about purpose, and the fact that you aren't on your purpose, or you can't relate so much, some people are trying to derail the conversation, and that is very, very sad. If you're a man and you're doing that, I feel bad for you. You have a very sad existence, man. Look within. All right, be at peace with yourself, spend some time with yourself, look within, and whatever is bothering you, whatever insecurities you have as a man, give yourself a hug. Okay, everything will be okay. No, this is grown man talk right here. Everything will be okay. Just look within, and look at your issues, man. Because you wouldn't come and try to disrail, talk about purpose and helping people. That is very sad, man. Honestly, you know what? Identify yourself. I'll come out to wherever you are and give you a hug, and maybe I'll help you look inside and be introspective, man. Because that's a very sad existence for a man. Being an energy zombie isn't the way to go. That means you're operating in filth, and you're operating in negativity, and you're just, you're living off that, and that's what gets you going. And that's very sad. The only time you should operate in chaos is when you're in pursuit of purpose, and that is chaos designed to make you better. Chaos designed to drain you is just low frequency energy, and we don't do that here. So if we're here in the chat and you think you're gonna come in the chat and try to throw things off, you won't throw things off. Right now I'm giving you a grown man spanking, but it also it's in an educational way, so that other people are learning from this. All right, so look within. It's going to help you.
Definitely, they're asking for your channel. You have a channel yet, or you still don't know? It's on the brink.
That's the thing. I'm at a crossroads where I have an existing channel, but that channel was just for style content and things like that. And I'm starting, when you start spitting the real and giving that real knowledge, it attracts a different sort of crowd. So I'm in the process of thinking if I should, like, set up a separate channel and just kick that real and kick that knowledge unfiltered
Right.
there. So I'm in the process, man. So right now, you know what? If you get far enough, you might be able to access me. If not, if you're at the base level, I'm inaccessible to some people. So it is what it is.
I appreciate everybody. I'm happy with you. I'm happy with your. I'm happy you was live, LDA. Much I appreciate that channel. Why? I want to thank everybody who gave. I want to thank everyone who listening, who got the teaching at the beginning of it. Those who got a little extra. I want you to realize one thing. I need you to write. When this is over, I'm repeating myself. You learn by repetition. I'm teaching. If you can't follow directions, you're not ready to walk in your purpose. When this ends, go into the comments and write "My purpose matters." That's all you have to do. Right when this ends, go into the comments and write "My purpose matters." Hit the likes up and just write "My purpose matters." When you do that, it's not for me. It's not for Jesse. It's for you. It is for you. When this live ends in less than 2 minutes. It's going to do a little something. Go into the comments and write "My purpose matters." That's all you have to write. Not write "My purpose matters."
And to add on to that, man, be the light you want to see in this world. Be the change you want to see in this world. Okay, you got to walk in the light. You got to emit love, that fly energy, man. Be the change, be the brilliance you want to see in this world. You're capable of it. Hold yourself to a high standard. Hold yourself to a standard of excellence. Be the brilliance you want to see. Emit that love, man. It doesn't take much. You just, that's fly energy, man. You got to radiate that love, radiate brilliance, radiate excellence, and walk in that light, man. At the end of the day, man, there's so much mediocrity going on, and so many people scared to embrace their flyness, scared to embrace that positive energy, man. Just be that, walk it, embody it, man. And you'll be surprised what goes on, man. The chat is almost done, man. That's all you guys get for free. Any more, you got to hit LDA for a consultation, man.
Yes, you can hit me for a consultation. I do consultations, and guess what? I do not do one-hit wonders consultations. You have to do a mandatory of 2 consultations, and I have to see if we are fit because you.
And you put them on a subscription plan, LDA.
Mm-hmm. I don't do just I want to know about one thing. No, you got to schedule 2 consultations, and I'm not going to do the work. A coach only coaches. I'm not your therapist. I'm not. No, I'm not. No. Oh, this is 12:59. I'm a man of my word. I actually went past 30 more minutes than what I'm supposed to. So I started at 11:30. So it is time to go. Let me repeat this again for all those who are late, who are coming in. Thank you. Much respect to everyone who has given in the chat room, who gave on Cash App, who gave on PayPal. I appreciate it. It's what I want you to do. When this ends, I need you to write in the comments my purpose. My purpose matters. When this ends, my purpose matters. I am done. Jess, thank you for dropping through. We might have to do this again because I see the flow.
I'm here to serve, man. I'm
Yeah.
always accessible to those that need me.
Good night. This is Lawrence D. Adams, and I'm out.